So in this lecture, we will describe some more details on the dynamics modeling of the W-fed induction generator for analysis and for the control purpose of the DFIG. As you have learnt that the stator equations and voltage equations in ABC frame of reference are given as following. You can see here, this is the stator voltage, this is the rotor voltage, and then we have the stator flux linkages and rotor flux linkages. And we have seen that these RS, RR dash, LS, MRS dash, these are the self-inductances and the resistance matrices are basically constant. So these are constant, but the other parameters are not constant. They are varying with time. For example, if you see MSR dash and MRS dash, then we were trying to transform them into DQ0 plane or DQ0 frame of reference. Why we are doing that? We have realized that since the MSR and MRS dash are function of theta, so that theta are in fact the rotor position as a function of the time, and coupled with the IAVC makes it very difficult to analyze, understand and model it in ABC frame of reference. And hence we are seeking some more simplified representation of this system that comes as DQ0 frame of reference, because in DQ0 we make the DQ frame to rotate at synchronous rotating speed so that the pulsating quantity looks like a DC quantity. So that simplifies the control system a lot. We are trying to transform these quantities into DQ0 frame of reference. We have found the fundamental transformation from ABC to DQ0 or DQ0 to ABC through matrices A DQ0S and A DQ0R and their inverse. And these are the equations that correlate the ABC quantities to the DQ0 quantities. In these equations, we just have used ABC, but through these transformation matrices, okay, this one, we are transforming the ABC into DQ0, and these are DQ0 expressions for voltage on the stator side, rotor side, and the flux linkages on the stator side and the rotor side. But these are not very clear. What is the final outcome of these matrices? For example, let us say this matrix or this matrix, then this matrix and these matrices. So we need to simplify. We also need to simplify the d by dt of this matrix into psi dq0s and so on. So we were here actually, we were trying to solve first this expression and then these two expressions. So in these two expressions, let us first take the first one, this one, the whole expression b dq0s. And in that expression, the inner part of that, the second term of that expression is a dq0s dy dt of this, okay, and dy dt of the ad or simply as. In short, we can write a stator, a matrix of the stator, and we can write the a matrix of the rotor, or tr and ts. So this derivative is written as dy dt of the first inverse, this term, and psi dq0s plus this term as such, and then dy dt of psi dq0s. Now we will simply substitute the value of these matrices and simplify. So let us take the term 1 by 1. This term into this term become an identity matrix I, and I into this becomes simply the same flux linkages. So this term contribute to here. It becomes d psi ds by dt, d psi qs by dt, and d psi 0s by dt. And the first term, which is ad q0s into dy dt of this inverse into psi dq0s, is simplified here by multiplying these two quantities first. Okay, so if we multiply this into this, we already found this matrix earlier. The matrix was minus omega s and all these elements, sine beta, cos beta s. So in the previous class we have found what is the dy dt of this matrix, ad q0s inverse matrix, and it is this here with minus omega sign and root 2 by 3. So then we multiply by this term, this matrix which is here. This again has root 2 by 3 as you can see. So root 2 by 3 minus omega s multiplication of these two matrices and plus this term. So if we multiply these two matrices, we will get this result. Again, this is the final result that I have simplified, but you have to try yourself because this is the multiplication of two matrices which have sine and cos terms. So you need to simplify a lot. I am leaving to you this as an assignment. So if you multiply this, you will get this matrix. Very interesting, because here you see there are almost 9 plus 6 terms, but when we multiply and simplify them, we get only 2 terms as a non-zero terms, and these non-zero terms have value of 3 by 2 and minus 3 by 2. I will take minus inside and 2 by 3 inside. We will get as a minus omega s and omega s, because omega s will come here. So we have only 2 non-zero terms, that is minus omega s in the first row in the middle and omega s in the second row as the first element. Then we have psi ds, psi qs, psi 0s plus g by dt of psi ds, psi qs and psi 0s. And hence we can write the voltage equation in dq0 frame as bds, bqs, b0s as the rs into ids. So this is rs matrix, ids, iqs and i0s, and then plus the derivative term, the flux term, which is equivalent to 0 minus omega s 0 0 and 0 0 0, this into psi ds, psi qs and psi 0s plus dy dt of psi ds, psi qs and psi 0s. If we expand this matrix element wise, variable wise, then the VDS becomes, the d-axis voltage becomes Rs into IDS, the first row into this column, plus it is here d psi ds by dt, this term as a second term here. So this is psi ds by dt minus omega s psi qs from this term, this one. The second equation comes from the second variable VQS. So VQS is nothing but Rs into IQS here, then plus d psi qs by dt, and then plus omega s psi ds, this term omega s psi ds. And the V0s is much more simplified because there is no term from the cross coupling terms. So it is simply Rs, this one, into I0s. So this is Rs I0s plus d psi 0s by dt, okay, this term. So these are the voltage equations in DQ0 frame of reference. What do you see? They are almost like ABC quantities, but there is a cross coupling of the term here, that you can see here that this term is omega s psi qs and this term is omega s psi ds. So this is the extra term, which is the cross coupling terms from each other from equation 1 and 2, if you want to say. The rest quantities look like similar. Similarly, we can write the equation for voltage on the rotor side in DQ0 frame of reference, that you can see here that BDR dash is given by RS dash ID dash, the equivalent to the first term here, plus D psi DR dash equivalent to this term by dt minus omega r psi q, what should be here? R, because it is referring to the rotor side, so it will be QR dash dr dash. Okay, and omega s becomes omega r. Because it is the rotor circuit, so its relative speed is omega r. Similarly, we can write BQR dash equals RS dash IQ dash plus D psi QR dash by dt plus omega r omega dr dash. So this is coupling is between the QR and dr terms through omega r. And the third equation for the rotor is V0R dash RS dash I0 dash. So here it is R will come here, dr here, this is IQR and this is I0R. And in this, the next term is D psi 0R dash by dt. These are another three equations for the rotor side circuit voltages. So these are rotor voltages and these are stator voltages in DQ reference of frame. The remaining terms are the flux linkages. So we have transformed voltages to DQ0 through the parameters of the machine and the speed of the machine, omega s and omega r. We can also replace this omega r in terms of the omega s. The value of omega r in terms of the omega s is given by s into omega s equals to omega r. So omega r and omega s are related through the slip of the machine. Therefore, we can write the rotor side voltages as BDR dash, BQR dash, B0R dash as per these equations. This term becomes S omega s and second becomes plus S omega s and third is standard term, that is the B0R dash equals to RS dash into I0 dash plus D psi 0R dash by dt. We can write these as a equations 4, 5 and 6. So these are 6 equations, 3 for stator and 3 for rotor in DQ reference frame. Similarly, we have to find the flux linkages in DQ reference frame. So for flux linkages, we have to recall the original equation of ABC, then transform into DQ0 and then simplify the various matrices. So these are the matrices of flux linkages in DQ0 and this we have found in the previous class. So this is the phi DQ0S equals to AS, into ls, again A S inverse and ID Q0 S. This is first term, and second term is ADQ0S or AS, MSR dash, ADQ0R inverse and IDQ0R dash. This has come out of the transformation from ABC to DQ0. Similarly, we can write equation for the rotor side flux linkages, that is psi DQ0R dash. This becomes ADQ0R MSR transpose and ADQ0S inverse. Here it is IDQ0S, not R. Correct it. This is S. Because we want to write similar terms at one place. And then we have the next term, that is IDQR dash with these matrices terms ADQ0R, LR dash and ADQ0R inverse. Okay. So let us take the first equation, then we will simplify it. So let us take this equation. In this equation, as we can see, there are two terms. In this equation, there are two terms. The first term is here and second term is here. So first term can be simplified by taking the inverse of AS and multiplying by LS and then ADQ0S. Remember, the LS matrix is this. So you cannot take it outside thinking it is a constant matrix. I mean to say that we cannot say that this term equals to LS ADQ0S ADQ0S inverse. Does not mean this is equal to LS, because if you multiply, this becomes identity matrix I. So I am saying this is not equal to this, remember. So we have to really solve it in the same order. This is not equal to this. Okay. Hence, we have to take each element in the same order. So first we will multiply. In first term, we multiply the LS and this, or we can multiply this and this, whatever you prefer. So if we multiply LS and this matrix, S matrix, it is this multiplication. This is LS matrix. This is A, D, Q0 inverse, and this is S. If you multiply this term and simplify it, each term one by one, it will take time. Do it by yourself and compare with the final result that we are getting it here. We will get LLS plus 3 by 2 LMS cos beta S if we multiply this and this together. The next element is minus LLS plus 3 by 2 LMS here, and third one is LLS by root 2. The next second row elements are LLS plus 3 by 2 LMS, which is same as previous, but here it is cos beta S minus 2 pi by 3. Then we have minus LLS plus 3 by 2 LMS sin beta S minus 2 by 2. This element is same, this element is also same. And now in the third row we have cos beta s plus 2 pi by 3. Put this bracket here. This element is minus sine LLS plus 3 by 2 LMS sine beta s plus 2 pi by 3. It will take time to simplify each element, but you do by yourself and verify what I have given as the final result of the multiplication of these two matrices. Then this matrix has to be multiplied by ADQ0S, this one. So now we have to multiply this matrix and this matrix. If we multiply these two matrices, again do it element by element. Okay, the first element will be this whole row into this whole row into this column. So first row into first column becomes the first element, and then simplify that first element. You will get this term LLS plus 3 by 2 LMS. Interestingly, the second term is 0, the third term is 0 of this first row. Then you go for second row, so second row into first column is 0. Second row into second column is LLS plus 3 by 2 LMS. The second row into third column is 0 again. The third row into first column is 0. The third row into second column is 0. The third row into the third column is LLS. And this is IDQS, this is IDQS. Compute it by your own calculation and verify that you are getting this result. So what do we see? The first term transforms to this matrix, which is very simplified, in which we have only the diagonal elements with the values of LLS plus 3 by 2 LMS. Second diagonal is same, LLS plus 3 by 2 LMS, and the third diagonal is LLS. So this is the first term. Okay, first term is over. The second term was this one, ADQ0S into MSR dash into ADQR inverse. This is R here, this is S here. So this is the second term, ADQ0S inverse, and this is ADQ0S. In between there is a MSR dash and IDQ0R dash. So this is IDQ0R dash here, and this is IDQ0R inverse. This is inverse, so you have to put it inverse here. That's why cos has come like this: cos beta r minus 2 pi by 3, and cos beta r plus 2 pi by 3. Then minus sign terms, and then 1 by root 2, 1 by root 2, 1 by root 2 into root 2 by 3. And this is the constant for this matrix, and then into MSR dash. What is MSR dash? LMS into cos theta r plus 2 pi by 3 minus 2 pi by 3 minus 2 pi by 3 theta r plus 2 pi by 3, and this is plus 2 pi by 3 minus 2 pi by 3 and theta r. This is the MSR into LMS into ADQ0S that we will take later on. First we will multiply this and this. If we multiply these two matrices, then the final result of their multiplication is this. The first term is cos theta r plus beta r. And along with the term 3 by 2. 3 by 2 will also come with each element. So I have taken 3 by 2 outside. But if you multiply, you will get 3 by 2 with each term. This is 0 anyway, does not matter, but each has 3 by 2 terms. So that 3 by 2, I have taken it outside here. So that 3 by 2 into cos theta r plus beta r. This is minus sin theta r plus beta r. Here it is cos theta r plus beta r minus 2 pi by 3, and here it is also minus 2 pi by 3. The third row cos theta r plus beta r plus 2 pi by 3, and here it is also plus 2 pi by 3 in sin term. These are 0 elements. Here it is I dq 0 r dash. 3 by 2 is part of this matrix, then root 2 by 3 LMS. Root 2 by 3 is from the matrix, that is the coming from here, this one. So root 2 by 3 is from this is root 2 by 3. And 3 by 2 is from the multiplication of this and this matrix. So finally we have root 3 by 2, because root 2 by 3 into 3 by 2 becomes root 3 by 2, which is here, and this is LMS, and this is this matrix. In this matrix and this matrix, there is a one change, that I have represented theta r plus beta r equals to beta s. As we can know from this diagram that we have taken in the beginning, looking into the position of the AR and D axis and AS axis, we can write from this figure that beta r, this angle, is nothing but beta s minus theta r, and therefore beta s equals to theta r plus beta r. So this term has been used, beta s term has been used to replace theta r plus beta r. Therefore it becomes cos beta s minus sin beta s, then cos beta s minus 2 pi by 3, and then minus sin beta s minus 2 pi by 3. Here it is plus 2 pi by 3 and 2 pi by 3. These elements are 0. So now we have to multiply this matrix with ADQ0S. This is ADQ0S. Now when we multiply these two matrices, what we will get? We will get, this will go away with this, because this is root 2 by 3 and this is root 3 by 2. So these two constants will go away. We will have LMS, which is here, LMS is here, and we multiply these elements with these elements. Okay, since the third row is 0, so we will get these terms as 0 here, and if you multiply the first row with the first column, you will get 3 by 2 constant. The first row with the second column, you will get 0. Similarly, you will get 0 here, 3 by 2 here, 0, and finally 0, 0 and 0. This is very interesting, that although these are full of elements, but when we multiply, we will get a constant matrix with only diagonal elements in first and second row. So this is the first row, second row. Others elements are 0. Very simplified result. Now we will combine first and second term. This was the first term, which has diagonal elements in each row, and there is a second term, which is this one, second term. If we sum them together, we will get the expression for Fall's linkages. psi dq0 s. Alright, so this is the addition of these two terms. This is the first term here, this is the first term into IDS, IQS, I0S because of this term, and the second term is 3 by 2 LMS, 3 by 2 LMS. I can take LMS inside, this into this. So 3 by 2 LMS and 3 by 2 LMS will be here. And then IDR dash, IQR dash, I0R dash. We can extract each variable separate. So psi d becomes, or psi ds becomes this one into this. So LLS plus 3 by 2 LMS into IDS plus 3 by 2 into IDR dash. And psi QS becomes LLS plus 3 by 2 LMS into IQS, this term, plus 3 by 2 LMS into IQR dash. The third term is psi 0s LLS into I0s. There is no other term for this. So these are the expressions for the flux linkages on the stator side. Similarly, we can write the expressions for the flux linkages on the rotor side. So rotor side flux linkages will be psi dqr dash, because this is referred to the stator. So add the dash here. Psi dqr dash equals psi dr dash, psi qr dash and psi 0r dash. These are the elements of this matrix. So similar to the stator one, the first term has the constant term of 3 by 2 LMS, as we are looking for IDS first, ID IQ0 first. So this matrix will come first for the rotor side. So this is the first matrix, and the currents will be IDS, IQS, I0S, this is S here, I0S. So this is the flux linkage to rotor because of stator currents, and this is the self inductance matrix in the DQ frame, and its elements are LLR dash plus 3 by 2 LMS. So if you compare this with the previous matrix, it was here LLS. This LLS becomes LLR dash. That is the rotor leakage reactance referred to the stator. So this term becomes LLR dash plus 3 by 2 LMS. Similarly, LLR dash plus 3 by 2 LMS, and this is LLR dash. Okay, and therefore the final result can be placed in form of each variable, that is psi dr dash LMS IDS, and here it is LLR dash 3 by 2 LMS into IR dash. This is for second variable, that is psi dash QR 3 by 2 LMS IQS plus LLR dash plus 3 by 2 LMS IQR dash. And the last equation is psi 0R dash LLR dash I0R dash. So these 6 equations are the flux linkage equations on the stator side and on the rotor side. So we can write complete DQ0 reference model like this. The first block represents the voltage on the stator side, and the second one is rotor side voltages in the equiframe. These are the flux linkages on the stator side, and these are the flux linkages on the rotor side. There are total 12 equations, 3 for voltages on the stator side, 3 for rotor side, and then 3 for flux linkages on the stator side and another 3 for rotor side. We can simplify little more by having the following notations. Let us denote 3y2 LMS as LM. L capital M, and LLS plus 3/2 LMS as LS, and LLR dash plus 3/2 LMS as LR dash. LR dash plus 3/2 LMS as LR dash. These make sense because they gives the sense of the self-inductance for the stator and the rotor in DQ reference frame. Substituting these values back into these expressions here, we will get the following expressions. The voltage equations are same, will not change, but the flux linkage equations are far more simplified. This becomes LS here. This is LM. Okay. This becomes LS, this becomes LM. This is LS, this is LM. So they are very much simplified in appearance, as if this is the overall inductance seen along the D axis and Q axis. And for mutual it is LM. So this is LM and LM. And then we have the next one as psi 0s LLS. This is different from the previous one because here is only the self inductance for the 0 axis. And similarly for next one, that is the rotor side LM. So because of IDS, the first term will be LM. The second one is LR dash. This is LM and LM, and this is LLR dash I0R dash. Now you see there is a significant simplification from ABC frame of reference to DQ0 frame of reference. Let us compare 1:1 and see what advantage we are getting in transforming the ABC quantities to DQ0 quantities. And why did we transform? That can be felt from this overall table that I have prepared to feel in a glance that what is the difference between the ABC and DQ0, and this will also give you answer that why did we choose to transform the ABC quantities to DQ0 quantities to study this machine. So these are the equations in ABC frame for voltages on the stator side, that BAS equal to RS into IAS plus d psi ES by dt, this term. Equivalence for this term is this one, BDS equals to RSDS. Now these two terms are similar in fact, and this is also similar. So A becomes D, that's all. AS becomes BDS, RS becomes RS, same. IS becomes IDS, d psi ES becomes d psi DS, but there is an extra term that is minus omega psi QS. And in Q axis term, there is an extra term that is plus omega S psi ds. Okay. The third term is similar to this. The 0 has taken the place of C, and these terms are also similar. The only difference is in these cross coupling terms. Now come to the rotor side voltage. Same concept is true. There is a difference in cross coupling terms, that is these two terms. Now let us come to the flux linkages on the stator side. This one. This was the main equation in ABC frame. Psi ABC equals Ls I ABC plus MSR dash I ABC dash. Now if you substitute the value of Ls and MSR dash, if we substitute the value of Ls and MSR dash and multiply the element to element, we will get this expression for psi AS. Psi is given as LLS plus LMS into IAS minus LMS by 2 IBS and minus LMS by 2 into ICS. Then comes the mutual terms, that is LMS cos theta r into IAR dash, then LMS cos theta r plus 2 pi by 3 into IBR dash, then LMS cos theta r minus 2 pi by 3 into ICR dash. Similarly, we can write the expression for psi BS and psi CS. What do you see here? You see that the flux linkages in ABC frame are very complex in nature. They are varying with time, but their parameters, their mutual inductances are involving the term cos theta r. They are involving the terms cos theta r, and cos theta r is a function of the rotor position. So when the rotor changes, these parameters changes. So not only this, that psi AS is function of IA, IB, IC, IAR dash, IBR dash, ICR dash, but also the theta r is changing. So solving these matrices, these variables becomes very difficult in ABC frame, and applying the control techniques is very complex task in ABC reference frame. And if you see in DQ0, they are very much simplified, just a constant. If you see, the psi ds nothing but constant into IDS and constant into IDR dash. Similarly QS, the constant into IQS and constant into IQR dash, and this is constant into I0S. So you see there is a significant improvement. The first thing, all these parameters are constant. The matrices are constant. They are not varying with theta r. And then there are current variables, which is natural. Similarly, for rotor side flux linkages, they are very much simplified in terms of the constant of the machine, that is the LM, LR dash and LLR dash. If you look the remark that I have made here, the first one is that in DQ0 frame of reference, we have equations for voltages with cross coupling terms. In case of ABC, there is no cross coupling of the voltage terms, but here it is there. But here it is there in terms of the flux linkages cross coupling. But flux linkage equations are very simplified. They are being written in form of the constant and the current variables. While in case of ABC, we have time varying mutual inductance through time varying ABC currents. But here we have simplified constant terms in DQ0 frame. So with this study, in the next class, I will discuss how these equations are used to model the DFIG and how these equations can be used to develop the state space model of the DFIG, which can be interfaced with the dynamics of the power system when you want to connect the DFIG with the grid systems.